Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are healthy and safe and well. You know what I'm gonna say. If you guys are not already subscribed, pause this video and press subscribe down below. Along with that, hit the bell notifications link so you know when a new video is going live. Her dad is right here, so that's what's happening. But today, this video has been highly requested. I wanted to take you guys through some yes, baby. What else? I wanted to take you guys through some of our favorite products thus far. As you guys know, Harper is 3 months and a few days. So with that being said, please note that we are new to this. We are trying out things. This is solely what worked for us in our household. So you guys are welcome to try these products. They may or may not be loved by you as well. I know that when I was pregnant with Harper, I was doing a ton of research on, you know, what are the best products, all that kind of stuff. So it would have helped for some people who, you know, I knew to share some of their favorite products with me, also knowing that it may work for me and it may not work. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Okay, so to start, I want to start with something that is not here with me physically. You guys have seen me post about the snoo for ages, for months, since Harper's been born. I'm gonna do an individual video on the snoo, but this is without a doubt one of our favorite things in this household. We have been using the snoo since, pretty much since Harper came home. I think the first few days we were getting adjusted. We didn't know what the heck was going on. We still don't know what we're doing as parents. We wing it daily, but the snoo has helped us in our sanity. We heard so many reviews about some babies love them, some babies absolutely hate them. For our family, it worked out. Harper loves her snoo. It is where she sleeps her longest stretches. She doesn't really like, you know, just laying around, but she likes being swaddled still. Even at 3 months, she likes being swaddled and rocking in her snoo. So it has an app that allows you to track the baby's sleep patterns. On the app, you can also scale the rocking. So if you wanted to just rock a little bit, if you just want the white noise, if you wanted to like shake them to sleep, it does it all. She sleeps in there every single night. We do know eventually we're gonna have to transition her out, and we are dreading that day, but we're gonna enjoy it while we can. She loves it. Like, she literally, like, she will knock out as soon as we zip her up in there. So we highly recommend this snoo. If you were considering it, it's worth a try. We have the 4 Moms Moreeee. We have the Halo Bassinet. She loves the 4 Moms as well, but not nearly as much as the snoo. Anything that's moving, she's one of those babies that have to have movement to sleep. So we love that. It is probably our #1 favorite of everything. Another thing that we of course use every day are these Comotomo bottles. We've tried out every single bottle that people have recommended. The Nook, the Dr. Brown's, which everyone said that babies, newborn babies, love Dr. Brown's. She did not. She loves the Comotomo, and you guys know that I am exclusively breastfeeding, so this is probably the closest thing to my boob, and it feels the same way. So that's probably has a lot to do with why she loves it so much. But these are the only bottles that we've been able to get her to really like stay in love long term. And we only use the one hole because I'm breastfeeding too, so I did not want her to get used to, you know, having a quick flow because my boobs aren't doing that. So my doula recommended sticking with the one hole nipples, and it's been incredible. For her wipes, these are the only wipes that Harper uses. She loves the Pampers perfume-free and sensitive skin ones, and then just plain old water wipes. I think before she was even born, I was like, it would be me to have a baby with extremely sensitive skin, and that's what we got. So these are all she uses. We love them so much. We actually have a wipe warmer in our room where we take these out of the package and put them in there, and they make it so that when we're changing her, it's not like ice cold wipes on her butt. She's a very lavish, luxurious living baby. So we try to do that. Along with that, there are a million wipe warmers on Amazon. I'll link some below. But I believe that they probably all work the same. So check them out as well. As far as products on her skin, while we're talking about sensitive skin, we love the Moustela brand. For me, it was the only thing that actually smelled like baby that wasn't harsh on the skin. So I got 1,000,001 recommendations. I actually made a post asking you guys about what products, and this was one of the ones that came highly recommended. Along with that, Tubby Todd, the all over ointment is like friggin' incredible. I love it so much. We put it on our face, on our body. She has a mild case of eczema all over. So between this and the baby Aquaphor we like drench her in, like she goes to bed looking like a greased up, I don't know what. But I'm trying to take care of her skin and things like that. But for Moustela, we use the body wash and the shampoo on her hair. And I do not wash her hair every time she gets a bath. I try to do it either once a week or every other week because she doesn't need that, and I don't want to keep stripping her hair of the oils because she's a brown girl and we need that moisture. So we do use this every bath, but the shampoo we use once a week or every other week based off of when I wash her hair. And I'll put the lotion on her and then put the Tubby Todd or the Baby Aquaphor as like the added sealant on her moisture. And then occasionally we'll use the Tubby Todd body wash as well. So between Moustela, Tubby Todd body wash, and then all of these ointments are great for her skin. Gripe water has been our very best friend through these newborn stages. Wellmint's brand, you guys have seen me post about them. When I tell you they have every supplement that you will need for your baby, you honestly just get the whole collection when you're having a baby and keep them stocked up in your house. They have gripe water, they have nighttime, they have daytime, they have probiotic drops, they have gas drops, which all of these at some point you'll probably need when you have a baby. And it makes it easy because the brand is amazing, so you can just stick to that same brand with all of your products. We were using some other gas drops and probiotic shots and stuff like that that other people recommended at first, but then when we found the Wellmint's brand, we were like, okay, they have everything, so we'll just get everything from here and keep it in the house for when we need it. So their brand is amazing. They're known for their baby supplements, so this is a great place to start. Another highly requested question for her hair. So I have been like paranoid as far as like what to put in her hair, what products to use, really what to put on her body, anything. But her hair specifically, because it's so thick, but also just because I don't want to mess up the texture and everything that she already has, nor do I want to dry it out or whatever the case may be. So at first I was not using anything on her hair. I would just wash it and just let it go. Then I moved on, a couple weeks later, I moved on to putting coconut oil. And she had really, really bad cradle cap. So I would use coconut oil and just lather it up. Not scrubbing, but allowing the oils to lift it. And that worked really, really well. We used some olive oil as well. So when I put her in the bath, and I should probably just do like a little video or something to show you guys, but I will put the shampoo, and while I'm washing her hair, I'll put drops of olive oil like where the cradle cap is, and just let it sit there while I'm washing her and washing the rest of her hair. And when I tell you that cradle cap, like the scabs and crust will just lift itself out, it works like magic. Along with that, to keep her hair moisturized, I still use the coconut oil, but I also use, just for me, natural hair milk. And they have a leave-in detangler, so this is what I will use. I put the milk, and then I'll put the leave-in detangler to just comb it out and just get the moisture literally saturating in there. And I honestly try to do this every day or every other day because, for one, I want her to get used to her hair being combed through and touched, because I have never been tender-headed in my life, and I feel like it's because my mom, starting young, was just combing through my hair, and I just got used to it. So I was never one of those, I didn't have to get popped in all the time, like for moving and crying and doing all that stuff. I was just used to my hair being done, which probably ruined me now because I'm very paranoid about my hair, and I'm like one of those people, like, If my hair's not done, shut it down. Cancel it. I don't care. But anyways, yes, I use, just for me, coconut oil and olive oil on her hair. And it's worked great with keeping her curls, keeping it moisturized. And you know, newborns, they lay on the back of their hair a lot. So she does have a little bald spot, but it's just because of the pressure, the constant pressure on that same area. So I make sure to keep it moisturized and kind of just keep massaging those hair follicles so that it does stimulate to grow back up. And I know that once she starts doing more tummy time and walking and all that kind of stuff, it won't be as much pressure, so it'll grow back. But all babies get that. So just make sure to take care of it so it doesn't become an issue later on. As far as clothing, Harp has the works. We know that. She literally is baby closet goals. But there are a few brands that she's probably in. Between these like 5 brands, she's in every single day. Kite Baby, Kate Quinn, Lulu and Company, Neutral Babe, Loved Baby. We love Loved Baby too. Those brands are like between her night onesies, all of her matching sets. And I love them because they're soft and easy. And I was always one of those babies where like, or kids, I didn't like itchy stuff. So I think for me, because I still to this day don't like stuff to scratch and feel uncomfortable on, these brands are amazing because they have soft, cozy material. Most of them are the bamboo, the very, very soft bamboo material, which feels like silk on your body, but it's not silk. So we love those brands. Not to mention they also have the matching sets. So they have tops and bottoms with the matching bows. They have the onesies with the matching bows. We love those brands the most. They might be a little bit more pricey, but when I tell you these, they work. And then they also stretch and grow with the baby. So you don't have to worry about consistently going back as they grow to get bigger items, because she's still in some things that she, you know, wore 4 or 5 weeks back, and it still works. So while the prices may look a little bit funny, it's still worth it because you guys can see even in my stories, the stuff that we post, she consistently wears these brands. So that's that. Okay, along with fashion items that my girl just loves are these amazing sunglasses. That these ones are from Amazon, and I'll put the link down below. The ones in her picture that she had when she was just such a mood, her godmother Shayma got her, and they're from Carter's, but they're actually sold out. So we found the same exact ones on Amazon, and I got a pack of like 8 for, I don't even remember how much they cost, but they were cheap. But these are great, and she just, okay, I'll leave them to her. But yeah, jazz up the baby's outfit, get them some shades. And we're actually going on vacation soon, so I was kind of worried about how I was going to like keep her from this all day, because that's literally what she does every time we go outside. So these are perfect for that. Along with that, I know I talked about the bottles that she loved, as far as them being Komotomo. But as far as passies, she only likes Nook passies. And I think these are the newborn version. But you guys have seen her with this. This is her best friend. Which we are totally fine with. And I also got a lot of questions of her taking the passy. Does that affect her wanting the boob or whatever? And it doesn't at all. She loves this passy. She also loves my nipple, so we're good there. But you also just try out a bunch of different ones, because I know we got like 10 different brands when she was born, because we weren't sure which one she would like, so we tried all of them. And she would spit them out, or you could tell that she was like uncomfortable sucking. So once we got to the Nook, we were good to go, because it was the only one she loved. It calmed her down, and then now to this day, this is what she uses. Another thing. So I'm in a due date group, right guys? So I always just randomly scroll, like, what are they talking about today? What leap are they talking about? A leap is when a baby is going through a certain phase. So a lot of the women who we had all had babies in December, at the same time our babies are going through things. Mind you, it could be different for your baby. I don't like live this by law. I always feel like I have to make these disclaimers, because moms are always like, if my baby's not going through this, is something wrong, blah, blah, blah. No. All babies go through different things at different times. But if you are born in the same month and they're around the same age, you could be experiencing the same things. So a lot of times moms will be like, you know, my baby's going through this. What are you guys doing for this? Are your babies doing this? How have you been able to soothe them here? All that kind of stuff. So it's really cool to have a due date group. If you're due in a specific month, you literally just go on Facebook, type in babies due January 2021, babies due March 2021. And you'll find groups where women who are pregnant at the same time. So even when we were pregnant, it was like, we're all between this week's and this week's. What's happening in your life? How's this going? Are you guys nesting yet? All that stuff. So if you're pregnant and you don't know about that, you can always go on Facebook, join groups, and you will literally find women going through the same thing, preparing for the same things. And just have like some other, because I didn't want to keep going to my friends like, oh, I'm so nauseous. Oh, I'm feeling this. But you'll find women who are at the same exact stage. So it's so great to vent, because sometimes people just be like, honestly, I don't even need a response. I just want to vent to you guys because I know you guys will feel where I'm coming from. So that's great. Anyways, in that group, I was scrolling and I saw someone like, oh, whose babies are loving their mushroom toys? And it was hundreds of comments. And I was like, a mushroom toy? What's that? Hundreds of babies chewing on their toys, loving them. That's how I found this thing. You guys have seen Harper with this thing. Like, she literally is attached to her. I don't know if she's teething yet. I don't know why she loves it so much. I do know that she's able to grip it, so that is good for her, and she's able to like put it to her mouth, and we've been putting different things in her hand to get her used to different textures and feels and things like that. But this thing she's able to grip, and she's also able, we put it in her hand, we flip it back down. I'm going to wash it after I use it. We flip it back down, and she's able to chew on these things, and she is in heaven. She loves this thing. I've been posting it on Instagram, and when I tell you I've been getting DM after DM of like, oh my gosh, I never would have thought to get this toy. People were like, I ordered 10 of them just in case. So honestly, if you're pregnant, if you got a new baby, if whatever, get this thing and give it to your baby, and I can guarantee you they will love it. We have a few of them. I also have friends who have babies the same age and size, and I've sent them some. So get this thing. It is 1000%. It's probably higher on the favorites list, but we love it. Her bibs. I've been getting a lot of questions about her muslin bibs and her bows. Thank you, Alan. Her muslin bibs and her bows. Both are from Amazon. I will link them down below. We order packets and packets of bows just because they just always seem to get legs and walk away. So we get multiple ones. I have been to a C-section recovery center where I meet with a specialist who like adjusts babies and does massages and things like that to adjust babies to back where they are or where they're supposed to be, especially C-section babies, because they did not complete the natural process of coming all the way down through the birth canal and out via a natural way. That being said, there are some things that their bodies were not able to do. So I go to a C-section recovery center where they not only adjust me, but adjust the baby and pretty much take them back through that process to complete steps that were not completed. Babies are fine. This is totally optional, but this is just something that with me reading more and more about C-sections and about natural births and about all the things that I was researching while pregnant, this is something that I wanted to do for me, for Harper, make sure her digestive system was right, make sure everything was and is where it needs to be. We actually got there and they said that like her stomach was a little bit higher than it should have been, or like as far as like, which is why she would have a lot of like reflux and stuff like that. So she's been like, they adjusted to kind of get moved back to where she can easily pass things and stuff like that. Anyways, while there, they were telling me how bows have an effect on their heads and like their brain and stuff like that. I don't know the technical term, and maybe I'll do a little research or ask him to explain it the next time I'm there, because I don't want to like put out any crazy information. But basically he told me to watch how tight the bows are on their head because it can affect them long term. So he was saying if she doesn't need to be in a bow, don't keep her in a bow. But he was saying these ones that I have from Amazon that are very, like literally, they just sit on her head. They're not tight, nothing squeezing. And like she doesn't have like a hair, if she doesn't have a hair dent mark, then we're fine. So these are the ones that you guys will see her wearing the most, and it's because of how loose they are and they don't affect anything on her head, along with the ones where we can tie them ourselves and make them loose. So these bows are great. And then just watch the tightness of the ones. If you have to do all this like on their head and like trying to do all that, maybe it's a little bit too tight. So even if they wear it for a photo or something, just take it off after. Don't sit them on their head for too long, because that pressure, and some of the stuff is like common sense, but you don't really think about it. Like, yeah, that is a lot of pressure even on our heads if we wear hats for too long or whatever. So something to watch out for. So these are on Amazon. The bibs are on Amazon. I will link them down below. Cuddle and Kind. Totally not sponsored, but Harper, I love these for Harper. Harper seems to like them as she's now starting to like be entertained by things. So you guys should definitely check them out. We are planning to start a little collection of them just because they're such a good little collectible. And I want to have them for her and have them in her room. She can name them. She can keep the names that they have or rename them, you know, up to her because it's her world. We're just here. So yeah, we love Cuddle and Kind. I'll get a code for you guys for Cuddle and Kind to get a discount on them. So we love them. Check them out too. Alright, I hope you guys love this video. Let me know if you have any other mommy requests. Again, Harper is 3 months. We are first-time parents. We are figuring it out along the way. Anybody asks us how things are going and we just say we're winging it. But then I have friends who have older babies and honestly they say we're winging it too. So every day is different. Encouragement to you mamas. Every phase passes. Everything goes. This is something I have to tell myself too as we head into this 4-month regression. I am praying against it. I am praying that God just gives us a miracle baby and it's just not as bad as everyone is explaining. But again, it passes. You will get sleep again. You will feel like your head is above water again. I'm getting there. I'm not there yet. We have a lot of help, but at the end of the day, it's still I'm the mom. So I just by default feel a lot of the pressure and just wanting to be there for her consistently. Even with work, I still feel guilty when I'm working. Like I should be with her. I should be, you know, having her. But at the end of the day, just know you're not alone. We all feel those mom guilt moments, long mom guilt moments. And we all feel like we don't know what the heck is going on a lot of the time. So know that you're not alone. I love you guys. Make sure you guys are following on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff. Video suggestions down below. Make sure you're caught up on all the old videos. Harper's Nursery is coming along, the new one. We will have it done soon and we'll do a tour of the new nursery. Watch the old nursery as well if you haven't. We linked a lot of the products that we use in the old nursery there too. Anyways, I love you guys. Peace out.